Why is it so expensive if I want to build magnet warriors? Make sure you guys smash the link crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. We are nearing the end of our Burst Protocol pre-sales. Discount code MQ40 will save you on the remainder of time that is left on this. But as you can see, Fallen of White's just gone. Crown's rolling up at 80s, which is fine. Looks like Ripper Im's coming in at 7s, $5 on Shalus. Spenta's still rolling up at 35s, which is fine. Carmel's coming in at 7s. Everything else you kind of expect within this set has been doing fine. You know, the Twin Storm Deities, which is very broken. But yes, discount code MQ40 will save you on your purchase. We've also got Burst Protocol over here on Kongs. Same thing, discount code MQ40. Crowns and Fallen of Whites still roaring on through. Twin Storm Deities doing very well over here as well. So if there's anything that you need over here, feel free to come on over to Kongs and grab it. All right, Duoterion. First of all, this is hilarious. This card truly has no business being this level of expensive for the super rare. Now, you can discard this to add a bonding spell and trap card from your deck to your hand. On normal or special summon, you can target a Hydrogeddon, Oxygeddon, or Duoterion in your graveyard and special summon it. You can only use each effect of Duoterion once per turn. We care nothing other than the fact that I can use this to drop down and search for the magnet bonding spell card. That is the entire purpose of playing this card. And you've got people over here that I guarantee you are going to freak out and they're going to go, $30, zoink, Scoob. Yeah, I can't believe somebody actually spent $25 for this. The other sad part is this is something that we've known about for months. This was, I don't know, man. You're telling me people are crazy. Good news, though, is you can get the comments from Midterm Paradox for a whole whopping 30 to 40 cents. So this is one of those cases, you know, the GX reprint is coming in clutch, or the Speed Duel reprint's coming in clutch to at least help you out and make sure that you can get some affordable versions of these on the secondary market, because I absolutely agree with you. Seeing that price point is outrageous. Oh, Alba-Lenatus. This card, like we just saw with Albion going up in price, now we've got people out here that are looking to Alba-Lenatus to start splashing in. And one, because you can contact with your opponent's field with Fallen of White, which is frickin' funny as heck, actually. But also, if you send this off of Yield, Fallen, and Virtuous, you get to add a Polymerization or a Fusion normal spell from your deck to your hand. Now, this allows you to search for Branded Fusion. Actually, the ability for this card to interact and to actually help you out is actually quite immense for what you want to be seeing. So I do think that this is a pretty solid assist card for what you've got kind of going forward. And I think you are going to want to play this because it makes so much sense. I mean, obviously Starlight Rares are one thing, but these guys, I think more time will go on that will tell if this is going to take off. Good news, though. I mean, Secret Rares are a whopping 7s from a market price of 4. But you can also get the 25th Anniversary Ultra Rares for 7 cents. You can also get the ones from the Chronicles decks for 2 to 3 cents. So, I mean, you're doing pretty decent on these. The Fallen and the Virtuous. You know, I remember somebody was telling, I was reading our Market Watch chat, and they were saying that this card was $160 on Black Friday. And that was like the peak of what you were expecting. And I mean, I agree with you. $160 is a little bit more than, you know, where we've come from. But $210 now for these is insane. But I mean, this has become probably one of the cards that's going to be driving our format for a while. Your last sales were $240 on $130, so I guess, man. The Chronicles decks, Fallen and Virtuous, these are still $120 sealed, basically. Meanwhile, the Charmers have gone down to $68. I love the fact that we've slashed the price in half for those. That's kind of crazy. Fusion Deployment Starlight still $45s. Triple Tactics Thrust still up. The Dogma Dragon that Devours still 43. Individual decks for Fallen and Virtuous, $17. Secret Rare Fallen and Virtuouses, as we were kind of expecting, are 15s. You can get Starlight Ecclesias for 15s now as well, which actually isn't terrible, I suppose. The Fleur de Lis is also a $12 Starlight. That's actually interesting. And then on the base rarity for the Fallen and the Virtuous, I mean, these are $5 a piece. It's crazy that, like, these pay for half of your deck, and it's a card that you need to have going forward here. Alright, Stardust Illumination, $5, and the Tin Rare is also $5. The fact that both of these have synced up to the same threshold in price is very interesting to me, but you can also get German versions here for underneath $4, which is actually kind of welcoming. It does look like, though, you have one outlier, somebody who spent $18 on one of these things. What a crazy, crazy scenario. Yeah, it looks like for most of this card's life, it's been about $5 at least recently. But I just don't know why I would come down here, spend money on the rare when I just spend the extra 20 cents and get the holo at that point, you know? Ah, Archfiend Heiress. How the mighty have fallen. You know, this card used to be a $4 card for so long in its life, and the fact that we're finally seeing a deacceleration for this is very, very welcoming. It also took how many years for this to happen? Like, come on, Konami. You've watched Archfiend Heiress. You know this card has been incredibly important to a lot of key strategies. And now we're finally at the point that I don't have to spend $4 to pick these up. I welcome this, honestly. This is probably one of the nicest things that we could see on Market Watch today, is just finally an actual calm down on this doing its job. Oh, man. These, you gotta give people credit, man. The amount of people over here that have been looking at hero stuff, and we always talk about hero players want their decks to be some of the highest rarity that they can get. And honestly, it impresses me by the week, just by how much players are willing to toss at this. Now, silver rares are coming in about 2 to 3 a piece now, which I think is actually a very nice change for once. One thing I will give the Battles of Legend Chapter 1 is, like, while it was kind of a failure of a set, it did a pretty decent job getting certain things to calm down in the market and to give certain niche rarities into circulation, which was a big help. Rarity Collection 5 booster boxes. This isn't pushing any help down here when we're already seeing pre-sales on these coming in at $104 a piece. Konami's not done us any favors by not talking about what's in this set. They've already talked about and said, hey, you know, there are full arts coming in here. We've got Chaos Angel Kashtira Fenrir, you know, Combined Creation, and we've got all of the special Japanese arts coming in from their side set. But the problem is Rarity Collection 5 doesn't really... It doesn't do anything special other than being reprints with new backgrounds. This is one of those times that Konami's relying on, you know, these reprints to actually carry the set. And I don't really have other words for you other than interesting. Now, the way Japan's getting some of those arts is they're being included in a promo pack for their upcoming set. Meanwhile, ours are being ported into a side set for the opportunity for us to try to pull. I don't know if the full arts will be available in all rarities, like Super Starlight and all that, or, you know, how all of that fun, fancy stuff is going to go. But it'll be interesting to see how they're going to approach this. Also, World Dragon Zealantis. For those of you that like looking at cheap quarter centuries, this is definitely one of them, man. This card's a whole whopping $3. If you were wanting to pick up something to have as a one-of, in case Fire Combo ever comes back, seems not like a terrible pickup. So what do you guys think about everything on today's market? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.